Time to Long Island Village in Maine celebrates its newly won independence. Are people celebrating the spirit of the American Revolution, quite like the residents of Long Island, Maine. That's our Sunday cover story this evening, a new declaration of municipal independence.
Grant us courage and faith that through these transitional and challenging days that we find comfort in your presence and a peace for all time.
And so, with a simple prayer, citizens of this sleepy fishing village 4 miles off the coast of Portland marked its first day as a town on Thursday. In festive style with flags, smiles, and song.
America, God shed his grace on thee.
Upset by rising taxes and a mainland government they say ignored them, inhabitants of this forested bump with one restaurant and a 2-room schoolhouse voted last November to secede from Portland after more than 200 years.
They'd send a little money down for the schools and for the roads and street lights and things like that. But other than that, they didn't even know we were here. They didn't care anything about us. We were just a source of money from the taxes.
Meet 65-year-old Don MacVane, the island's oldest active lobsterman, and now one of its first selectmen, who readily admits that starting a town from scratch will be a challenge.
If we 2 selectmen get together, it's supposed to be posted and we're supposed to have an agenda. I don't think we even know how to spell agenda, let alone have one.
They haven't lived through a budget yet. They don't know what it's going to be like to deal with a bad winter, a lot of snow, broken down equipment, residents that don't pay their taxes on time.
It's talk like that which keeps islanders who oppose the secession skeptical.
Will we still have the same kind of medical evacuation? Will we still have a rubbish pickup? Will our roads be maintained and plowed as they have been with the city of Portland? Will we be able to afford these types of things? These are the things that I'm still not sure about.
Over at the general store, owner Bob Jones says there are bound to be growing pains.
I mean, we're participating, and we never did before. We always just let Portland do everything for us, and Portland was the scapegoat whenever anything went wrong. There's Portland to blame, you know? Now we only have ourselves to blame if things go wrong, and that's the way it should be.
But for newly elected politicians like Don MacVane, the road ahead won't be easy. The island has escaped Portland's rule, but not its indebtedness. It still owes the city more than $1 million in taxes.
I'm sure there's going to be a lot of days that we're going to think, you know, things aren't that great. Maybe we shouldn't have done it. But overall, I guess we're going to be happy about it and do the best we can do.
4 other islands in Casco Bay are also considering revolution, but first they're waiting to see how the Long Island Rebellion fares.